done with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome to...
Yeah, my brother as well. Yeah.
No, that's mad. Everyone's got a story like how they got to where they are, innit, man? There's more to it than just
there's big. Like, obviously, like, there was, like, ethnic wars and stuff like that. So, like, my dad's side is more mixed than my mum. Mum's black. My dad's mixed race as well, but he passes, like, for a white. So there was that kind of caste system. And, like, there was, like, prejudice against people of, like, European or any other ethnic group, mixed with any other ethnic group. So they ran away, like, because of that as well.
Of course.
So, yeah, like, then afterwards, man was born in Portugal, went through what I went through over there, and then came here in 94.
94.
Yeah.
Calm. So what age was you when you moved from Portugal?
Yeah, 11.
11?
Yeah.
Calm. So do you have a lot of memories from living in Portugal? Obviously, that's young years, isn't it?
Yeah, again, like, it was just after colonialism, so racial tension was like like everyday thing.
Was Angola like a Portuguese colony?
Yeah.
So like, I take it like when you're young and you're in Portugal, it's kind of like, again, like you're saying, like Caribbeans come in here.
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah, it was that kind of experience because I grew up in Leeds with a lot of like people from Jamaica and St. Kitts, and then they were schooling me on their history and Trinidad and that as well, Barbados, and they were telling me where their families came from. It was very similar stories, and like talking to the elders, specifically to the elders, because people my generation never really went through what some of their elders went through.
Of course.
So I kind of related more to the older generation, the first generation born in Britain. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So yeah, so like going through, you know, telling you to go back to Africa, go back to where you came from, all kinds of names. You know what I'm saying? So I went through that as a child. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
In my short 11 years of living over there. No. So, but you know,
what was school
things
like
changed.
over there?
School was like, it was no uniform. So
I suppose you was mostly in like primary school.
Yeah, but I went to middle school, so I got to hang out with like 15, 16, 17 and 18-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, school's like mad over there. Like you got the morning slot, at least in my day, like morning slot and afternoon slot, because it's like so hot over there. They had to break it down. Yeah. To slots, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, because man heard like obviously them hot countries and that people have siestas and that in the middle of the day, no one's really trying to work at that, innit?
Yeah. When I was growing up, siesta was a real thing, everyday thing. It's not the same as it used to be. Yeah. It's still active, but
money makes the world go around now,
100%,
innit? That's it.
100%. So a lot of the culture from back in the days died down. Portugal's more open-minded today, even though the right wingers are coming up. Like still, like it's gone multicultural. There's no turning back.
Would you say there was like big differences coming to London? Like, what was your first impressions like, or not even London, Leeds? You said you came to, innit? Like, what was your first impressions coming to England compared to being in Portugal?
Bruv, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Like, man was heavily influenced back in the day, just like by American TV. Man really didn't even know about England like that. So I was thinking everything was like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what I'm saying? And then, but man didn't even end up in Leeds straight away. I lived in a little village near Morecambe, like where Busta Rhymes' family live, in Lancashire. Yeah. So like them tiny villages, and it's a place called Chorley.
Okay, yeah. I know a little bit. I know a few of them. I've been to Lancaster and Lancashire and that a couple of times.
Yeah, so I lived there for like a year, and then I moved to Leeds. But it was mad. It was a big culture shock.
But even Leeds is kind of enzy, innit? Like, obviously, man, from being from London, before I got into battle rap, I didn't really travel the UK, so I just always thought all of these places are cunch, innit? But then now I know I've been there, it's a city, there's man them, it's like, okay, it's probably quite similar, like, do you get what I'm saying?
It's official. Chapel Town, you know what I mean? But before I lived in Chapel Town, I lived in the white areas as well. BNP was active, you know what I mean, back in the day. You know, getting the N-word written in your door with dog shit, you know what I'm saying? Can I swear?
That's wild. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah.
Yeah, with 100. Dog shit, you know what I mean? Letters through the door telling you to go back to Africa, all that as well. So it was like a repeat of Portugal to a degree, but this time is in the English language. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What was that like? Did you learn English before you come to England?
Yeah. But American international English.
Because even that, I was in Penn. I remember when I was younger, I was like 17 in Penn, and I was with a South African brother, and his accent was like, "Yo, man," and he was proper American. And when you say to him like, "Why'd you talk like that?" and he's like, "Because the only how I learned English was like listening to Wu-Tang and watching certain movies. So I didn't learn English like from England.
Nah, it wasn't. England wasn't global yet. You know what I'm saying? Like how it is today, it wasn't marketed. You know what I mean? I don't think people realize that. A lot of people just feel they're born and then entitled. Yeah. They think like, oh,
even like Trouble, he's got like a bit of an American twang on his Portuguese accent. If you get what, like when he speaks in English, it's more American than it is English.
Yeah,
sometimes,
I think it's his Portuguese accent really coming through, like the Russian, the black Russian. I call it.
Done with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome to